as opposed to just beating my head against the wall like this, trying to get through this tough part of the game that's ultra difficult. Fuck this. I'm so stressed. My freaking heart rate's up to the top. My face is turning red, and the trolls are going, hoo, hoo, hoo. They're dancing around. Hoo, 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 Phil's tortured. Phil's tortured. I think those days are over.
I need some motherfucking views.
Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. Thank you all. If you are watching this on demand after the fact, please remember, likes, comments help a ton. Maybe consider a super thanks or a tip on the video. And thank you all for watching. 2 more hours of chill awesomeness. Until next time. Okay, guys, I want to say thank you. Here's why, all right? I will be very matter-of-fact with all of you right now, because I think you guys will appreciate this audience that's with me here right now, okay? So here's the deal. I don't like Wolong, okay? I don't. This is complete trash. What the fuck? You guys fucked up, man. I think it's, like I said, being very transparent with you guys, my audience, I think Wolong Fallen Dynasty is far inferior to a Dark Souls game or Sekiro, anything from FromSoft. I didn't feel that way with Nioh. I felt Nioh was different, but I feel Wolong is just, it is inferior. It's got frame drops, it's got control issues, it's got camera issues, it's annoying. But there's a group of people who want to see me keep playing it, and I keep asking them, you're serious, like, why wouldn't you prefer to see me do something different or better? Oh, because we like seeing you play difficult games. I'm sorry, I'm just of the impression that a difficult game playthrough doesn't necessarily make it a good game playthrough. You know what I'm saying? Especially when one of the options that I have to do is Elden Ring. A second run in Elden Ring, which we know is far superior to Wolong. Okay? So, allow me to give you my thoughts. I would like to give you some unfiltered thoughts here for a second before we adjourn for the week. Okay? And you guys can respond. I would like to hear your response on this. Okay? Here's my rationale. Let's see what you guys think. Okay? I'm going to record this. This will be like 10 minutes maybe. I'd like to give you guys some rationale, okay, about this. All right? Let's do it. I'm going to record. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Phil here with an impromptu video, all right? The reason I'm making this video is because my week is coming to a close. I got my day off tomorrow. And when I come back on Thursday, you know, we got some questions to answer about what's coming up this week. And the big question is Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Is this a game worth playing long term? Is it a game worth coming back to, or should I do other stuff? All right? Full transparency here. For you guys watching, for those live on stream, I don't like Wolong Fallen Dynasty. The only thing I actually like about it is the visuals. That's about it. I think the gameplay is a little bit, how can I say? It's a little loose, it's unpolished, it's finicky, it's a little wonky, it's not precise enough for me. I prefer Sekiro or anything from Software. There seems to be this group of people who are showing up for the Wolong streams and are demanding that I keep playing it. There's even this mentality that, oh, Phil, see, he's just quitting because it's a hard game or something like that, okay? Allow me to give you my perspective on this. Something that definitely I think I'm becoming more, I'm coming to a bigger realization of something in the last few years of me being a content creator on the internet, especially because I'm getting older. All right, I'm 40 years old. I'm about to be 41 in less than a month. And here's what I'm realizing, okay? I am in demand by my audience to do so many things, all right, that it's basically impossible to please everyone. It's actually impossible to always please myself, right? Like, there's so many things that I would like to do, but I can't do them all, okay? And what it used to be was that I used to be the guy that would play every game at length, hard, easy, didn't matter, whatever it was. Play the full playthrough, get it out there on the internet. But since I became a full-time streamer, and now that I'm diversifying my time even more between games and vlogging and the like, you know, we're talking the whole DSP Reacts channel, all different kinds of content, not gameplay, correct? Boy, I look weird in a red shirt with a red background, don't I? The point I'm making here is because I'm getting older, and I'm running out of time to do everything that I want to do, I have to pick and choose the games that I want to play. In the case of Wolong, this was a game that the only reason that I played it was because basically it was a Game Pass game. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying there was no commitment and there was no risk. If the game ended up being really good and I loved it, wow, what a win that we found a game that's a great playthrough that I'm enjoying and I don't have to spend any money on it. At the same time, if I don't like the game, then it's easily a game that I can drop and play something else different that I like, right? That was kind of the whole point of Game Pass in particular, all right? But as I'm getting older and I'm playing these playthroughs with you guys, here's what I'm realizing, all right? Success for me isn't what it used to be. Success used to be play that hot new game that everyone wants to see me play, get massively increased day one views, stick with that playthrough for as long as I can, right? Finish the game as quick as I can, get that playthrough out, rush it out, and then on to the next, all right? That's very much not who I am anymore. I'm someone who, I play these games at length, I take my time with them, right? We have lengthy playthroughs, checking out things like side content and all of that, and that's why a game like Hogwarts Legacy could be a 20-hour playthrough for someone, but for me, it's going to end up being over 40 hours. If it's a game that I really like, I'm going to take my time with it. The laid-back, chill atmosphere of certain games on stream with our interactions and our social fun that we have, you know, our conversation, makes these meaningful. It's very different from the old content that I used to put out that was just rush that game, gameplay, get it done, day one views, success. Day one views, day one inflated views, make the money, okay? And here's what I'm honestly really starting to notice. A lot of the games, the likes of which I used to play and used to be big hits, are not anymore. I would argue that 5 to 10 years ago, playing Wolong Fallen Dynasty would have been an absolute smash hit with my viewing audience. People would have been coming out in droves to see me play the difficult game, challenge myself to beat it, rage at this game, persevere through, and eventually win. You would have had record high views, record high support, record high engagement, people going crazy, talking about it. It would blow up, all right? I would like you to take a look right now on DSP Gaming at the Wolong playthrough if you would. Maybe some of you will do this and some of you won't. But if you take a look at it, okay? Is it blowing up in popularity or views? The first part has 4,000 views. After that, we got a few parts with 1,000. The parts that I've done this entire week, there's not a single video that broke 1,000 views. I take that back because there's one video full of rage where I couldn't beat a boss, and that was it. No one really actively cares anymore. All right, I'm being honest here. No one cares about me playing the big game, the rage-inducing game. No one gives a shit. Shut up. No one cares about you, boy. I don't either. I really don't. For me, where I'm finding the most success, it's not about views. It's about finding an audience that I engage properly with what I'm playing. I'd like to give you an honest take on this. I'm having more success with games like Hogwarts, with games like Oblivion, all right? These are playthroughs that are not the biggest, most amazing, and, you know, oh my God, Phil's getting tons of views and tons of people on the stream. Tonight, I just did a 2-hour stream of Oblivion. 2 hours. In the 2 hours I played Oblivion, I had more actual engagement and support with that audience than the entire Wolong stream I did earlier today. Do you want to know the difference between the two? I actually had fun playing Oblivion. I got to relax with my audience. I got to talk with them. I had fun interaction with them. At the same time, there was fun progress. There was interesting things going on in the game. And yeah, I made some money too. So if this is the case, if these kind of playthroughs are the ones that are now my most successful ones, why am I killing myself with a game like Wolong? And by the way, don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying, oh, I don't want to play hard games anymore. I'm saying if I'm going to play an actually really difficult game, a game that's actually going to challenge me, and it's going to be rage-inducing, and it's going to cause me lots of stress. I'm 40 years old. I got to pick and choose the right games for that. All right? And maybe I should pick and choose the best ones, like FromSoft, right? Why am I going to kill myself playing Wolong? Does anyone care if I beat Wolong? Do you care about the ending of the game? Does anyone give a shit about the story? No. You want to know what people want to see? Me raging at it. Guess what that amounts to? Stress, pain, and basically a lot of what I feel is time that I could be doing other things, spending it on other more meaningful projects with my audience, things that we will actually enjoy together. You know, it would be one thing if I'm doing a Wolong stream and attendance is double what it usually is, and support is coming in droves, and engagement is sky high, and people are all over the internet talking about DSP playing Wolong and freaking out about it. Those days are long gone. Those days are years in the past. Really. I mean, the last time we really had something to that extent was Elden Ring last year. Why? The biggest From Software game. It was hyped as shit. It was very challenging. I was actually playing it in a way where I was definitely challenging myself to fight the difficult fights. You know, that works. Wolong does not. Wolong is just a who cares kind of game, right? How many people are going crazy for this game? No one. I'm not even hearing buzz about it in the gaming community as I'm following the trends and everything on Twitter. I don't hear anyone talking about Wolong. It's like the game never existed. Like I said, I bet you either a second run in Elden Ring or playing, you know, a Metroid Prime remaster would give more fun, more engagement, and more support than toughing through a game like Wolong. Do you want to know really what Wolong is? Honestly, do you really want to know? It's troll bait. It's a troll bait game. Phil's gonna rage, so his views are gonna go up because the trolls want to watch him rage. And all the trolls will post his gameplay of how he rage quit today, right? Who fucking cares? I'm so far past that. You know what I mean? To focus on that is idiotic. It makes no sense. You know? Now here's the thing. Today, when I finished Wolong, that was supposed to be the final stream. But I ended up ending my stream at a boss named Lu Bu. Now, how many of us here have played Dynasty Warriors? Because I'm one of them. Lu Bu is like the infamous, cool, badass character from Dynasty Warriors. And the fact that I got to that boss, okay, makes me feel like, man, I really should give it a shot. I feel like I should do one more stream of this game and try to beat that boss. Everyone's actually saying it's the hardest boss in the game, which is ludicrous because I'm only 10 hours in. The game's like 30 plus hours long. How is this the hardest boss in the game, right? But I feel like I should give it a shot, and then maybe after that we make the ultimate informed decision on if I keep playing it or not. But seriously, what I mean about this, the way I see it is I don't know why I should torture myself with shit like this anymore. I'm too old for this shit. And I mean, that's a meme, I know. That's a Lethal Weapon meme from 25, 30 years ago. But seriously, I'm getting too old for this shit. Why am I wasting? I feel like I'm wasting time playing these arbitrary games that are so ultra difficult. Maybe there's a person out there, and I'm sure there's a whole customer base and a gamer base out there who like that kind of stuff. I'm finding success with other styles, right? Seriously, any game where I'm just having a good time and we're having a good time together and we're talking about the game and we're engaging and we're chilling becomes enjoyment for both sides, and that becomes successful for my business because people support it. As opposed to just beating my head against the wall like this, trying to get through this tough part of the game that's ultra difficult. Fuck this. I'm so stressed. My freaking heart rate's up to the top. My face is turning red, and the trolls are going, they're dancing around. Phil's tortured. Phil's tortured. I think those days are over. Really. Those days are fucking over. I don't see the point in it. Every once in a while, we want to return back to a FromSoft game because they really are the cream of the crop when it comes to that style of game, correct? I think we can all agree there. But I'm not saying that Wolong is a terrible game and that Team Ninja is an awful game developer. I'm just saying I gotta pick and choose my opportunities to really play those tough games to make them meaningful. I really don't think this game is meaningful for my audience. I just don't see that, okay? You might like it, and that's fine. But things are changing. If you haven't noticed, around here, things are changing. People are here to chill, right? To relax. Seeing me play an ultra stressful game that freaks me the hell out and pisses me off, and no one really cares enough to even say, oh, Phil really stressed himself out today. Let's support that. They're not even supporting it. How the hell is Oblivion doing better than Wolong? Think about that. Want to know what my best stream of the week was this week? Hogwarts Legacy. A game I've been playing for like 35 hours. That was my best stream this week. Wow. Wow. Right? You know, and so we were like, huh? Yeah. That was my best stream all week. So that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't seem to make much sense. Why are we freaking out about this shit? Why, you know, I think what it is we're so used to that mentality of Phil is the guy who always applied himself so hard to every game. Well, I think it's time to stop with that shit. I think it's time to pick the games that are the best for us, not just for, you know, stupid trollbait views and rage quits and, you know, who cares about that shit? Not me. I've been playing Wolong for a week. I look at it like, it's nothing's coming of this, you know? If it was FromSoft, probably yes. I mean, take a look again. Elden Ring a year ago, that totally was a different animal, you know? Even though there were days that tilted me and I was so pissed off at playing Elden Ring, I was like, I'm going to tough it out because I get the feeling there will be a reward at the end of this to finish it. And there was. Like, the whole last 10 hours of Elden Ring, those final bosses and everything are amazing. Really good. And I'm happy that I saw all of that. And I even saw the secret bosses, Melania and Moog and all of that. That was amazing. I don't think I'm getting that out of Wolong. I really don't. I think, you know, and Kurt Russell just made a really good point. He said, save the stress for the stuff that's most important to you. Save it for Street Fighter 6. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because when I play Street Fighter 6, that's a game that will mean something to me. Something I grew up playing in arcades. Something that I want to get good at if I can. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to get stressed out over that shit. Not over the spin-off, throwaway, you know, bootleg Sekiro game. Right? So I hope you understand the point I'm making here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do one more stream of Wolong on Thursday. I made my decision. I'm doing a stream of Wolong this coming Thursday as the main gameplay stream. We're fighting Lu Bu. This is kind of the last hurrah. And we'll see what happens. But I'm not, honestly, I'm really not feeling like there's any real value in continuing the playthrough when there's other things I want to do and you want to see me do. And there isn't an overwhelming abundance of support for this game to begin with. Do you see my point? Here's a hilarious comment from Thorin Oakenshield. If you stop playing difficult games, will you get a challenge in your life sitting around in your PJs all day? Thorin Oakenshield, if you don't think that being me is a challenge, you are a fucking idiot. And I can't help you because I can't stop people from being that stupid. Okay. Hard Water had actually done a super chat. It says, your enjoyment of a game is now directly correlated with the amount of support that you're getting. Why don't you be honest with yourself? That's completely false. Absolutely false. It's not just about that. Right now, I'm playing games like a Dragon Ishin. That game almost gets no support, but I love it. I'm having a great time with it. I just played One Piece Odyssey. That game, again, a very low support game. I absolutely loved it. Played it to completion. For me, if I'm going to be toughing out and playing long playthroughs, I want it to be something I'm enjoying. I'm not enjoying Wolong. The problem is you think that because you want to see the pain, right? And you don't like it. The truth is, if you really wanted to see the pain, you would have supported the playthrough to begin with anyway, which you didn't. You're here now doing a super chat, not during Wolong. Genius. Anyway. So that's the point I'm making, and I hope you understand. Times are changing. I'm changing. I'm getting older. I don't want to sit here and stress myself out all day, every day with these hard games when they're not worth it. They're not worth it. They're just not. It's not worth getting the heart rate up. It's not worth getting the stress. I'd rather have a good time. I have people right now, okay, who have actually said to me, I'm not going to attend. They're regulars. I'm just not going to be around for Wolong because that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to have a good time with you, and I can tell you're not really having a good time with the game. You're right. You're absolutely right. And if I'm not having a good time, people don't want to be around. Right? So there you go. That's simple. Okay? So let's do one more stream of Wolong on Thursday. See how it goes. Fight Lu Bu. See if I can beat him. And perhaps that's the last hurrah. And then what we do is we think collectively about what should be the replacement for it come this weekend. Okay? Fair enough? I hope that makes sense to everyone. There's a difference between I don't want to play Wolong because it's hard, or I don't want to play Wolong because I'm just not enjoying it. I'm really not. I've played it over 10 hours. I'm getting no enjoyment out of this game. Oh, he beat a tough boss. I don't care. I would rather go bash my head against the wall in real life. It's the same feeling to me. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you all for listening. I hope to see you Thursday for the probable conclusion of Wolong. And see if I can face Lu Bu, and then we'll go on from there and determine what's going to replace it. Thanks. So people said they sent tips. Okay, hold on. I wasn't, I took the leaderboard off. I wasn't really caring about that. No, I'm not saying get in the chopper. I don't know what the hell that even means. And I got a $2 tip here from an anonymous tipper. I noticed you've not had fun with modern gaming in general. Would you say the quality is worse in general? Everything is overhyped, even though it's mediocre. You know, it really depends on the game. It's just that what happens is a lot of these games are all the same now, right? They are. They're all the same. And they don't really differentiate. They don't really try too hard. Wolong tried to differentiate from Sekiro by adding in, like, magic, right? Which really doesn't change that much. It's still just parry a million fucking times and then do a couple stabs. It's pretty much the same. It didn't do a good job at all of differentiating, honestly, in my opinion. I felt like they tried and failed. So, but no, like, it's hard. As I get older, it's harder to get more hyped for modern gaming when it used to be, wow, in one given year, I can trust the game that came out from BioWare, the game that came out from Ubisoft, the game that came out from EA, the game that came out from, you know what I mean? Like Capcom. You have 10 heavy-hitting game developers, and in 1 year, when those games come out, you know they're good. Now it's like you have no idea what's good from anyone. You can't trust a single game company because they all, half of them are pushing out shovelware shit now just to make a buck. They don't even care about the quality. They're releasing unfinished games. They're releasing junk that's similar to 10 other games you've already played. You know what I mean? It's frustrating, man. I'm very happy because, quite frankly, I might have bought Wolong. I very well might have spent $70 on Wolong just to not like it. And what a waste of my money that would have been, you know? So I'm glad that I didn't have to do that. The Game Pass kind of has saved that aspect of everything. That you don't have to fucking end up playing stuff you don't like, you see? All right, guys. This is not meant to be a Q&A stream, by the way. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I hope people will understand where I'm coming from. That things are changing. I'm getting older to the point where now I want to play stuff I like. And you guys enjoy as well. And that's where it seems the enjoyment and support comes from. Not from me beating my head against the wall. And every once in a while, if there's an exception, like a FromSoft game, that's different. But I don't see the point. I really don't. You know, later this month, you're going to get it anyway because I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 4 on hard. I told you guys that. I said I would play Resident Evil 4 Remake on hard since I just played Resident Evil 4 last year. And I'm sticking to my guns on that. I will do that for you. That will probably be a hell of a challenging playthrough. Okay? All right? But there's no point in killing myself over nonsense like this. Okay? Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. I appreciate all of you being here tonight. Please have a good evening. Please have a good day off tomorrow. I'm not here tomorrow, right? Please have a good day tomorrow. Be safe. When I come back on Thursday, it will be likely my final Wolong stream and Like a Dragon Ishin. Friday then will be Hogwarts Legacy and Oblivion. Saturday will be my React day. And then Sunday, it looks like we'll be starting something new. Okay? Remember, if you're a member over on DSP Reacts, vote. 2 things to vote on. The long form React that I'm doing at the end of the month, and I'm going to be doing a review in the next couple of days of something on HBO Max. So please vote on those as well, those options as well. All right, guys? Thank you all. Please have a good day tomorrow, and I will see you all on Thursday. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for a great week. See you later. Bye-bye.